Hello, beloveds. Hello. Oh my God, I forgot my earrings. I guess today we're not wearing no earrings. Hello, beloveds. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Come on in. Join the live, join the chat. Welcome back to welcome back to Mistress of the Gates Tarot. I am Goddess Alicia, coming to you on this cloudy, rainy morning, afternoon, evening, whatever time it is in your neck of the woods. Welcome in, beloveds. There. We're going to give some people some time to find the live, to come on in. And join the chat. How y'all doing out there in the real world? I hope your week has gotten off to a great, joyful beginning. Hope you're ready to manifest your desires, your dreams. I hope you're embarking upon that goal, taking action on that task. Sister from another mister. Hey, Queen. I sent you an email about yesterday. Apologies. Email me back. Pick any day you would like. And because yesterday it was a lot. I'll just say that, but I'm here. The smoke from the incense is getting into my nose, y'all, into my mouth, everywhere. But I am here, and I'm glad to be. Wasn't sure if I would be here, but I am. High vibration, good energy. What's up, Queen? I hope your weeks have gotten off to an amazing beginning. I'm going to just open up my other so I can truly see you and communicate with you. Because, these eyes ain't what they used to be, y'all. So I get you up and close. And there you go. There you go. Come on into the room, y'all. Join the live. Hershey is a clown. Go back to the circus. Tell you, boy. They never sleeping. Always creeping. Never sleeping, always creeping. There's a message right there. For some of y'all know. The devil ain't never sleeping. Always creeping. Always scamming, gaming, seeking. The anointed, the high vibrational ones. You know who you are. Always, come on. You didn't see the entire mess. Well, maybe you did. I don't know. But really, Hershey, take your ass back to the chocolate factory And go get you some lollipops, little boy. Little boy, yeah. Tell you, boy. And just like every other channel, they love this channel, y'all. And they starting to love it more and more. So expect the trolls to rise. They're getting outdoors. The weather getting better. And even then, they're on their phone scrolling, browsing, searching, full of venom. If we're not going to let them stop the show, stop the shine. Sister Mo, I can't wait to hear what's going on with you, girl. I can't wait to hear what's going on, the opportunities, open doors. Yes, beloved. So, it may not be a lot of people in the chat, but I can see that they're watching. Hello. So they out there. Come on in the chat. Don't be shy. Say hello. Share your positive vibe. Yes. Mistress of the Gates Tarot. Goddess Alicia on deck. All right, today's message, y'all. This was channeled last night when I couldn't sleep. My energy has been so sporadic and all over the place, so high, so low, up and down. I'm on a yo-yo. I'm on an energetic yo-yo. I get up one morning like a busy bee, can't stop. An hour later, I totally drop. I don't know what's going on, but I do know what's going on. Mercury is finally left Aries. Mercury in Aries, during Aries season, that was a lot of fire energy. Hello. Mercury has finally left Aries. But the full moon is entering Libra on Saturday, Sunday, Friday, whatever zone you're in, it's coming. A full moon release in the zodiac house of Libra. Justice, balance, alignment, grounding, balancing the scales, righting the wrongs. This full moon in Libra will be about righting the wrongs. This is a release of karmic justice, judgment. What goes around comes around. Full moon is about releasing, dispelling, letting go of, passing away, dying off. Hello, justice is coming to a head, to a finish, to an ending. Finally, because during Aries, Mercury retrograde and the sun sign of Aries, emotions were running high. Volatility, anger, arguments, competition, warfare. It was on fire. Towers after towers after towers. No resolution, no negotiation. Egos taking flight. But now with full moon coming into Libra, into the house of justice, the house of balance, karma is coming in to wage a final battle and put a final ending to any injustice, calling judgment, rebuilding, renewing, restoring the balance, the equal reciprocity. What was taken will be given back. What was stolen will be revealed. What was hidden will be exposed. Reparations that are due are being paid out. This is the time under the full moon in Libra to do your divination work. My spiritual beings, my divination manifestors, and you know who you are. In the upright, in the righteous. I'm not talking to you witches, you devils, you karmas. I ain't talking to you. I know you there, boo. I'm talking to those that stand in the righteous, stand on the promises of the Most High, can reap the positive seeds that they have sowed. Karma is about to open roads, open doors, uncross spells, hexes, curses, and yada, yada, yada. Take part in the amazing energy that this full moon in Libra is offering. If you need a major cleansing and purification to everything happening in your life, to rebuke setback, scarcity, lack, poor health, finances disarray, battles in your home, your connections, your relationships, over your life in general. And you know who you are, we know who we are. Take an opportunity to use this full moon energy in Libra to get it done, to get it ended, to call complete judgment and justice to that energy. For those who have already spoken with, there will be a return to sender, a powerful return to sender on Saturday, live on YouTube. A collective body is joining together. There's strength in numbers, and when two or more are gathered in his name, Christ is in the midst. Taking requests, taking notes, bring down names. We are putting out our intentions. We are divining. We are taking action. We're no longer sitting. It's about to be summertime. We're ready to get out here in the streets. Protected, covered, cloaked, blessed, favored, and open roads. Nothing but open roads and green pastures. If you would like to participate in the powerful return to sender on Saturday with the collective body, the donation is $44.44. If you tap on the yellow strip in the chat. Hello, Alyssa. Hello, Goddess. Namaste. If you tap on the yellow strip in the chat, you will see the instructions. Cashapp, PayPal, Super Chat, Super Thanks through YouTube. Get the release you need. Take action. Don't continue to suffer in silence. Let your brothers and sisters support you, connect with you, ground you, and give you the strength that you need to get it done. All you do is make your donation. I do the entire divination work. If you work with me in the past, I get shit done. Point blank. Bar none. My ancestors are warriors. Hello. I got a few demons sprinkled in there too. In case you're wondering, yes, it is, boo. Hello. I'm the priestess of the occult. I am a death doula of those seeking to pass over with peace, light, and assuredness that they will be safe. I am the crossing, the gatekeeper, if you need that gate to be opened to allow the floods to flow in, abundance, prosperity, finance, sudden wealth, great fortune, good health, to detox and purge from the past, from the trauma, do your return to sender. I will also have a cord cutting for those of you who are doing the return to sender. May want to consider a cord cutting is optional. The return to sender will be on Saturday. The cord cutting will be on Wednesday, governed by Mercury, determination, action. Hello, willpower. It governs Capricorn. Gang, 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 gang. It's my day. Spirits on deck and powerful numbers. So, all candle magic is 4444. You donate the exact same way. When you send your donation, make sure you put in the comment section which spell you're interested in, the return to sender, the cord cutting, the court case, blessing, love and happiness, and joy returning to your connections, your relationships, your home, your life. Put down which spell work you're interested in, because in the following week, under this full moon, we're only manifesting things of release. Things are released. Cord cuttings, return to sender. And I will pre-schedule the others. If you're interested in a love and happiness, bringing in new love. If you're interested in the court case for a favorable outcome, those are done under the new moon. And the following 2 weeks after only. Right now, the full moon is about what we're releasing, what we're sending away, what we no longer want. It's not to call in manifestation of fertility, growth, or favors. So, I don't know how they do on other channels, but that's how it's done here. A child of the moon, goddess. I follow the moon cycles, the moon phases, astrology, astronomy. I'm a numerologist. So, my niche is disciplined and orderly. And this ain't about the money. I'm not chasing the bag. So I'm not doing candle spells every single day, any day, to gain some money. And y'all not getting what y'all need done because the energy isn't even in alignment with the spell that's being done. It ain't going to happen over here. Don't ask me. If you book a spell and it's under the wrong energy, your money will be returned with an explanation. Because I'm not playing with goddess and not wasting her time. Hello? Okay. Moving on. If at any time you would like a personal reading, we're about to get into the collective reading. At any time, if you would like a personal reading to answer you personally in your situation, $18.18. It don't get no better than that. It's pinned in the chat to get on today's list for a personal reading. If you'd like to participate in the ancestral offerings, we're here every Saturday, venerating the ancestors every Saturday. I've been off for my days. I know it is what it is. Saturdays. Any donation to the channel of $2.22 or more will get you a $1,000 lucky ancestral buck to burn in an offering, a honey pot for your ancestors. Your name will be placed upon your buck. Your offering will be burned to your ancestors in honor, gratitude, humbleness, patience, perseverance, knowing that they will hear you, immediately communicate with you, return to you, see you. You don't have an altar, you're not venerating your ancestors. I don't know what you're doing. It's a must in my world and in the world in general. We all have ancestors who have passed on, who've shed their blood upon this earth so we can live a better life. They should be acknowledged, elevated, from disease, slavery, poverty, separation, whatever they faced in their lifetimes that took them out too soon, or in whatever situation, we can repair, release, break the chains, elevate them, call them out to give us favor, protection, resources, and guidance. They are your first line of defense. The first line of defense. You have the ancestors, the angels, the creator. The ancestors are the first layer to cover your head. Your blood of blood, your bone of bone, your DNA, exclusive to you and no one else. He will work for you, through you, and no one else. So if you're not venerating the ancestors, or I don't know, they are sure reason why my life is full of miracles and blessings and freedom. First crowd is Two of Cups. Two of Cups. I know it is a glare. I might have to close this curtain. Get this glare off y'all cards. But the curtain is open for a little light. Two of Cups. Somebody is juggling back and forth when it comes to finance, comes to money, opportunities. Maybe you have a decision to make between two opportunities, choices, or you're trying to make ends meet, living check to check. Do not see an influx of overflow yet. Maybe you were just juggling too many things at one time and it's causing you to feel unstable. Or with what goes around comes around. With what goes around comes around. The work you do is about to speak for you. You have to know which part of that prophecy you're on, because those are all channeled possibilities. Because there's a collective, it won't be just one idea, there won't be one message, one option, one possibility. For when we do collective, we get a flooding of messages depending on what energies are in the room, in the atmosphere around the reading. Julia, what's up, goddess? What's up, queen? Hey, Morgan. A pink moon? Yes, honey. Libra is about balance, alignment, equality, and pink represents femininity. It represents tranquility, serenity. Pink represents self-love, self-care, which is about balance and finding that inner place of knowing, going within, celebrating the she, the feminine energy. The moon represents feminine energy, all moon. There ain't no masculine moon energy. The moon is the mother. The earth is the mother. A feminine, soft energy, a guiding light. Hello, wisdom. Feminine energy. Most of the colors of the moon are feminine. We do have red when mother is in her fire, as in Aries moon, as in, yeah. So when she's in her fire mode, when she's about to wreck shop, when she's bringing down and whip it, yeah, she shows up red. We manifest differently. That's a tantric energy, a heightened sexual energy. We manifest in other ways during the red moon than we do during the pink moon. Healing baths, meditation, yoga, maybe reconsidering your diet, eating well, getting healthy, taking care of your skin, your hair, your mind, Pink is very much tied to your feminine emotions, whether you're male or female. It's about balancing that feminine energy, being soft, being open to love, self-love, that is. Checking your self-esteem, your confidence, how is it looking? Are you falling prey to the judgment of others? Or are you going within to love thyself, to know thyself, to heal thyself, and not relying on someone else to bring that healing to you? Pink is about, it is a love color, but the love is not about the love of the things outside of you. It's loving everything that you are, your skin, your flesh, the way you look, the way you feel, the life you're living, the life you're expecting, and being open to connecting with other individuals. Pink is very much about being open to connect with the world around you. No judgment, no past energy, no trauma, no baggage. Just being soft, sensual, attracting. Pink is about attracting and not chasing. Libra energy, balance, grounding, alignment with the self. So thank you for that, Morgan. What's up, Barry? Hey, Barry. So thank you for that, Morgan. Yes. Speaking of the moon. Okay, we've got somebody juggling back and forth about finances because there's something you don't see. There's something you don't see. You may be in your emotions, worried, anxious when it comes to money, handling it all. Maybe you're single. Maybe you're just in a family setting where you have a lot of obligations, a lot of bills, and you may be worried how you're going to make it happen. Pay this month's rent and next month already around the corner. Car notes, mortgages, food bills, gas, yada, 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 electricity, taking care of the children, taking care of yourself, health issues. There could be a lot going on. You could be juggling a lot because there is something you don't see that's coming to ease that tension. Other side of that coin, using your intuition, using your foresight, using your spiritual connection, having a heightened awareness about an opportunity that's coming in that may have you holding on to multiple things to do. And you're going to have to stay grounded and stay balanced and remember to take care of yourself so you don't get overwhelmed, overburdened when you're going to be multitasking and bringing in, let's see. So which side of that table are you on? Are we worried, or is something coming in that we need to make sure we read between lines, cross the T's, dot the I's before we sign contracts? Mercury is now exiting Aries, exiting retrograde, although it's about to go back into retrograde very soon. In between, it's a time for being open to reviewing contracts, making deals, taking action on that business, that opportunity before the next retrograde comes in. From my Tribe Soul family and my magic users, my exclusive memberships on the channel, I will do a retrograde reading for you, a video just for you, to let you know what to do in the gap. What to do in the gap. Did I tell you? King of Coins, King of Pentacles, somebody. Oh, okay, wait a minute. You got King of Pentacles energy coming in. That's a master builder. That is someone very financially secure, financially independent, building the bag. That's boss CEO energy. If you have an entrepreneurship, a business, a platform, a project, a product, whatever you do, you're going to be multitasking and juggling back and forth between maybe you have a 9 to 5 and a side hustle. Maybe you work for yourself and you're adding something in to bring in more finance and more security, to bring in more attention to what you have, what you're doing. But I see it building you to the King of Coins status. Because I see a boss here. This is a builder. Takes valuable interest and opportunities, is discerning, mature, wise when it comes to money. Because the Chariot card is a card of movement, fast-paced movements. You know what? I'm doing it again today. And I haven't done this in a while. I'm reading my tarot cards instead of left to right like a book. I read them right to left. I haven't done that in a while. And I just noticed I was doing that. There may be an opportunity in the past that was missed. However it was missed, whether it was stolen, delayed, set back, it wasn't divine time, it was missed. Maybe you were distracted by this moon energy and your emotions about something different, a relationship, whatever was going on. Looks like there's an opportunity coming back around, make its way back to your door. That has to do with you becoming the King of Pentacles. An opportunity to bring you in major financial abundance, major financial increase. If you work for yourself, this is the overnight success opportunity. It's going to lead to a lot of fame and a lot of fortune when it comes to what you do, what you offer. And then here goes the riffraff. Here goes the riffraff. This is why the opportunity may have been missed. Knight of Swords. Attacked. You were attacked. You may know and you may not know. Watched, stalked, creepers in the dark. An opportunity may have been stolen. Somebody may have stolen your work, your ideas, your character, your persona, tried to be you, ate off of you, and you didn't even know. I know they out here using my names, fake pages, fake channels. Every time I change one, they grab it, hoping that my audience will look for me and now find them. It's going on. Hello, of no consequence. Because what's for me, no one else can have, can hold. They can temporarily bring some negative energy around it and maybe divinely pull it back to protect it while karma gets rid of that energy. That means cause a momentary delay, a momentary setback because the opportunity is being pulled, held, protected while karma erases the negative energy and then it's given back, brought back tenfold with extra for the patient, the endurance to wait, to keep pushing even through the snakes, the poison, the toxicity, the competition, the hate. Because you've definitely been attacked, boo, by others. Swords through dirt on your name, gossip, drama, lies, talked about you, constantly thinking about ways to come at you, to get next to you, to stop you. That is their intention. They're constantly strategizing for ways to rid their lives, the universe, of your energy. Because You rising to King of Pentacles status. This is about your money. This is about your finance. Somebody don't want to see you win. Somebody don't want to see you stable, financially independent, growing, working, and doing for yourself, making it on your own terms. Maybe they wanted you to forever rely on them, need them, run to them. Or maybe they just don't want you to have any options, any resources, any abundance. So they're sending out attacks. But with the Chariot card on deck, the fastest moving card in the deck, ruled by Cancer, the mother, the moon. Hello. Guiding this opportunity right back to your door because it is time. It's time you be released. It be released. Wherever you are, you may definitely want to consider the return to sender as this makes its way back to you to remove any possibility that it can be blocked, attacked, or stopped again. Because they're not going to give up. They're not giving up. They know it's a full moon coming. We got moon on here twice. The moon energy is on here twice. With the moon card and Cancer energy, it governs the moon. A sure sign that on this full moon in Libra, they're planning on doing whatever they can to make one last attempt to turn the wheel in their favor because they know something is coming back to you. You're getting enlightened, awakened. With the moon energy, third eye is on point, and your crown is wide open, and they know you're going to receive this opportunity this time around because you're more focused, more healed. Time has been given enough time for you to reestablish yourself, rebuild yourself, focus on yourself. And they've been forgotten, erased. Your cutoff game has improved, which means your comeback will be major. I'm not making this up. Do you not see the Justice card right there? Do you not see Justice right there next to the Two of Wands? We moving on. Justice has commanded, called in, made judgment that we are moving on to the next season, the next journey, the next connection, opportunity, moving on. Moving on. Justice is working hard to make sure that you get to see what's coming next. That you see this fertile opportunity you're standing on, fertility, greener pastures, looking ahead on the brighter side. For some of you, this is making a major move. Justice also has to do with balancing your emotions, because do you see the flow of water next to fertility? While Goddess is watering your garden to make it green, abundant, a strong foundation to stand on, to thrive on. She wants you to focus on that pink moon, that inner love, inner balance, and self-care. What she's saying is, let go, beloved, I got it. Take away your worries. Give away your fears. Erase your doubt. I got it. This full moon will cover you, protect you, tap into it, connect with it, join with it, divine with it. And if you so shall, I got it. I will bring peace calmness, serenity. I will send you a guiding light. I will open up your vision, ground your emotions, balance, offer you healing. The moon is a healing energy from any emotional past, any trauma, any poor health, any health situation. The moon is used to help you with healing of the physical body. Connect with it. Speak to it. Use it. This full moon energy is offering so many benefits. We must work with it. We must use it. Call to it. But you know what? Come on, mama. Come on, big mama. They know it's going to be a full moon. And they are preparing, strategizing, waiting. Oh, they're going to do their work. Oh, they doing their divination. They're divination abusers. They doing their work. Because they're a little mentally unstable. They don't even know. Their bodies, their energy is being used by demonic spirits. That's forcing them to allow it to utilize their body. Some of them can no longer help what they're doing. They're being forced and tortured and haunted. But this is the energy of a thief. Do you see the sneaky energy? No one is around. He's collected all those swords, carrying them away on his shoulders. They don't all belong to him or her. That's a thief sneaking around in the day and the night around your home, because I see a home here. If they know where you live, they know where you work. It could be on your job, in your community, in your home even. A family, a loved one, an ex, a co-worker, a friend. We're going to find out who it is. Planning on using this full moon energy to finish the job. If they think they are the reason why you lost an opportunity in the past financially, allow the ego to believe that they God or goddess. So they think they can do it again. Not with justice showing up right before it, watching, waiting. Hello. Not when your ancestors watching, waiting. Justice coming in to balance the scales, to right every wrong. And they are planning, and this looks like a masculine energy, because this came out under the king. This could be a masculine energy, king of coins. This could be a masculine at your job. It's masculine, that's materialistic, afraid that you will take an opportunity away from them because they came next to the moon. They may think that you're stealing their opportunity by being the beautiful you. Simply by just being you. And they're planning on stealing. Now with justice also being about balance, harmony, alignment, inner grounding, this person may be trying to steal your good health. This person may be trying to steal your good health, keep you off balance, unaligned, bringing in illness and unwellness, attacking your body and your mind, especially your mind, having you worried, paranoid, anxious, because there's something they want. There's something they want you not to have, something they want to have instead. An opportunity for you to rise in this King of Pentacles status, with the Chariot saying it's on the way, a sure thing, a promotion, an upgrade, a financial blessing, being on the way, or they're going to do everything they can to try to stop it. Take it. They want it for themselves. They want it for themselves. Who am I talking to? Who am I talking to? Anointed, chosen, a star seed, an archangel, a divine being of light. Pisces energy. If Pisces is your moon sign, a sign, this is definitely your reading. If Pisces in your moon, your part of fortune, you must know your birth chart to know what your part of fortune is. Most people don't even know what a part of fortune is in the birth chart. Well, how will you know how you make your money? How will you know how you're meant to live if you don't know your part of fortune zodiac house to follow it, to connect with it, to nurture it? Hello? Pisces is your part of fortune, your moon, your rising, in your 7th house. That should be, is that Libra 7th house? Whatever the house of Libra is, don't quote me on that. But I believe it's, no, 2nd house. Sorry. Pisces, if Pisces in your 2nd house, your rising, your moon, or your part of fortune. If Cancer is in your 7th house, any of those, this is surefire your message. But you're a high priestess, so you already know what's going on. You already know their intentions. You already know what's been done. Because high priestess energy, male or female, your 3rd eye, heightened awareness. You're a seer. Definitely clairvoyant. Clairsentience. So you already know. You know what's been going on. You know what they're going to do. So you prepare. Hello, Earth fallen. Hello, Earth. What's up, Earth? Your dominant house is the 12th. This is what they want you to be in. Two of Swords. This person is constantly stalking, creeping, watching, strategizing, ready for attack on all the problem, because they want to keep you in this 9 of Swords energy, in a mental prison. They want to keep you in a mental prison, in your emotions, having high anxiety, unable to sleep at night. They're constantly worried about the attacks, what they're doing to you financially, physically, emotionally. They want to keep you into the energy so that you cannot become this King of Pentacles energy. So you cannot get this promotion, this opportunity, this upgrade, this blessing. They want to make sure if it missed you once, that it misses you every time. By keeping you stuck in your mind. Full moon, return to sender on Saturday, live on YouTube. Donation $44.44 to get the release you need. Full moon manifestation, return to sender. The live is already pre-scheduled on my channel. If you hit on that yellow strip in the chat, the instructions are there how to make your donation. Not time to sit and suffer in silence. Not time to worry and wonder. If it's been done for some time now. And it's time to take action. You know they're going to divinate are you. What are you going to do? because prayer is often not enough. Prayer is often not enough because prayer is a conversation with no action. Hello, if you pray and they give you a reply, an answer, often the reply is take some action, rage out, send it back, do something in the physical world while we do something up here. But you cannot just pray and expect all the work to be done outside of yourself when you're empowered with the energy of God. God is within you. Things go on for way too long because prayer is the only thing that's done. It ain't enough. God gave us the ability to divinate, and we should. We should. For all of you who know and call him by Jesus, my brother Yeshua was a diviner, performed divination. What do you think turning water into wine, multiplying the fish, parting the Red Sea? Hello, sat beside the fire, spoke to the flames and the trees. Those were forms of divination, connecting with source energy to make sure he could continue with his gifts as a healer, as a sorcerer, performing witchcraft. Hello, I don't care what. Hello, miracles, magic. That's what a gatekeeper. He was a gatekeeper. No one can enter the heavenly gates to see my Father but by me. It's in that great book. He is a gatekeeper. Hello, not a Lord, not God, not a master, a gatekeeper. Here to show us what we could perform, what we embodied, for we were made in the same image as he was, a human in the flesh walking this planet. No different than us diviners, us magicians, us wizards, us witches, us shamans, healers, seers. We embody all the same qualities that he did. Hello? Because we're also in the human form. All you got to do is elevate out of your 3D mind and elevate high enough to perform, to connect, to do. It ain't no secret trick. It ain't no magic game. We all have the ability to do that. But many are called and few are chosen, because everyone is too busy being brainwashed and following systematic government patriarchal systems of control, of slavery of the mind. Trolling, hating, discriminating, racist, gossip, lying, stealing. Satan's little helpers. And they call us evil, demonic, when they Satan's little helpers. Hello? They ain't hiding or fooling nobody. Nobody. They trying to be all righteous, throwing hate and discrimination, and as if they are anointed or empowered or were told to do God's work. Egotistical narcissists, masculine and feminine, believe that they need to do God's work. They need to save your soul. Really? When they soul ain't saved? Saving whose soul? Yeah, Julia, I know. The jokes know what's happening. Copeland, what's up, beloved? Yeah, the tax are no joke. What you have to know is when you know and you feel that you are being attacked. Got you, Sister Mo. Got you, Sister Mo. Got you. On Saturday, Got you, girl. I'm on there too. Because when I know, what I know, I pull back. I get off camera. I get off everything. I close down the world. I pull back. I get in deep conversation and connection with my spirit team. Me and them, one force. I separate myself from all beings. When I know what's going on around me, oh, they let me know, sit down. Don't do nothing. Don't open your mouth. And I know with this full moon coming, that they already strategizing, getting their supplies, getting ready. I know what I know. And what they don't seem to know, as a priestess or a priest, we already know, boo-boo. Hello? I got you, Miss. I got you, Sister Mo, for Saturday. Thank you for your donation. Telling you, you want to get in for the ceremony, get that 44 in, you will not be sorry. My feedback is real. Constantly, consistently. Shit get done up in here. I waste no moment. And there's strength in numbers. Sometimes you got to call in your tribe. Sometimes you got to call in your supporters. Sometimes you got to call in those diviners. They've been in the game. Sometimes you got to call in a team to get this, to shake the ground beneath their feet. So many people out here doing it by themselves, doing it alone. And while they're doing it, they're afraid. There are people out here doing divination work in their homes for themselves, lighting candles, doing spells, chanting everything. In the meantime, they're afraid to turn the lights out, sleep in the dark, of shadows. If you're in fear of being attacked, you should not be doing divination. Hello? Because you are performing and connecting with spirits in a very low vibrational energy. Fear is extremely low. So what you're calling in, my love, is of that same vibration. I would not perform ritual magic under the energy of fear. Not. The things you allow in, call to, connect with, will not be what you're looking for or what you need. And then you got new problems. That's why karmics, divination abusers are out here suffering. Hello? Because God sees all. Metatron taking notes, names, addresses, and keeping receipts. Hello? If you are not venerating your ancestors, if you do not have a spiritual team that you're connected with, if you are just out here flying around in the world, lost in somebody else's thoughts, I don't know what you're doing with your life. These streets are real. This chaos is real. This warfare is real. You cannot believe it. It'll manifest anyway. People think if they don't believe it can't manifest. Okay, how's that looking? Are you in that mansion? Have you hit the lottery? Are you completely healthy, wealthy? How's that looking? Even though you're not believing. Hello? We got to wake up, shake off the ego. We got to wake up and shake off the ego. Let me tell you what. It ain't easy. Exactly, Julia. People can act like witchcraft don't exist all they want. Hello, it tickles me. It tickles me and makes me laugh how ignorant people are when they open their mouth. They will say, oh, I don't believe in that witchcraft, that garbage. It can't hurt me. Meanwhile, they in church holding the Bible, calling the name of Jesus and singing and praying. Jesus was a wizard. He was a sorcerer. He performed witchcraft. He performed magic. If you want to debate me on that, feel free. Please do. Please do. I'm ready for all that. You want to tell me he wasn't a magician, a wizard? How the hell did he who parsed the Red Seas? Oh, God did it for him. Oh, really? Really? But so is he God or not? Because y'all confused about that too. Jesus is my Lord. Lord of what? Jesus was not Lord of any land or any people. He had followers. He allowed them to follow him. He wasn't leading. He was just a shepherd and said, if ye want to be my sheep, come along. If not, be gone. Hello. He wasn't a Lord on a bench or a throne. There was no anarchy. Hello. People saying things out their mouth don't even know what they're saying because they regurgitating, vomiting somebody else's words. They don't have any knowledge of self of their own. And they think they're doing something when they pray. You ain't doing nothing with them prayers. Nothing. Deaf ears. Because you don't even know where they're going or who they supposed to. Please debate me anytime. I'm ready for all that. Audit. Yeah. Hello. Julia, you on the mark today. Let me tell you what. For all those organized religions that were invented by a man, a patriarchal system, because women didn't do none of that shit. Hello. We ain't trying to control nobody, despite what they say. We're not out here governing, making laws, president. We're not doing none of that. Controlling our thing. We want to be free-spirited, happy, healthy, content, unbothered, unfazed. That's a feminine moon energy. The sun, fire, masculinity, control, burning down. Oh, that's masculine energy. Hello. Carrying the sword. The sword is masculine energy. It's air energy. That's masculine. The sword is masculine. The wand is masculine. We get the cups. The cups and the pentacles. The money and the love. The fertility and the nourishment. The guidance. That's us. That's where we are. We're not starting wars, paying for wars, inciting wars. We replenishing, regrowing, and creating new lives to flourish this earth. That's what we're doing. Hello. We're fighting against the systems of control. We're divine feminine rising. Stand down for what? For who? Who gonna tell us what to do? Tired of that lifestyle and that energy, especially when they ain't got no plan in the first place. No map, no plan, no backbone, no wand, no sword. Coming up in your home, living in your home, eating your meals you cook, laying in your lap, because we can't lay in theirs. Hello, that role done turned. wearing their heart on their sleeves. Well, we out here rising up, educating, living, striving, growing, nurturing, creating, trying to keep this planet alive. What belongs to destruction and the chaos that is bringing for our sons and daughters, our children, the seeds of our womb. They don't have them around to protect, to guide. Yeah, but we ain't, and yada, yada, yada. Hello, it is what it is. If it triggers you, because it's for you, and it do what it do. I ain't sugarcoating shit for nobody. Walking around with a big, okay, sugarcoat for what? You can handle it. Big boss, big daddy, you got it. So what's the problem? And we know we got our karmic feminines out there too. And most of them are in their masculine energy. A true feminine karmic normally operates solely in her masculine energy. There ain't a drop of femininity in her. That's the imbalance. That was usually the karmics. You know what it, yeah. They out there too. And they're the reason why most of these masculines are in their feminine energy. Because they've been cut down, weighed down, abused, mistreated, and used, the good ones, by them too. Because they seek them out, suck them dry, target them. And in their feminine energy, they're nurturing, giving, loving, kind, caring, and they get caught up in the spider's web. And that's that too. But balance, full moon in Libra, return to sender, 4444. It's needed. I'll be there, I'm in it. If you want a personal reading, the gate is open. The door is open to get on today's list. If you need a personal reading, you have concerns. Now remember, 1818 mini readings on a live are not a full personal tarot reading that you will book through my website. So there ain't no 1, 2, 3. No, this is not you sending me 50 questions in your comments with your 1818 donation. This is what Spirit needs you to know and not what you want to know. This is necessary information at a very discounted price. So no, it don't come with questions. If you have major questions, major concerns, you book a personal reading, a one-on-one. I put my time into just you, divinate for just you, but this is a collective body. So no, the mini read, it don't come with questions. Whatever Spirit needs you to know, it will come out. As far as what we need to know, because we're in our emotions or an imbalanced energy, Spirit's not concerned with that. They're about getting it done, getting you rescued, getting you moved, getting you elevated. They're not worried about emotions, triggers. They telling you what you need to do because they already know what's going on with you. You don't need to ask the question. Spirit already knows what's going on. And when your reading comes out, it will answer what's going on in the moment. Many reads are not for future energy. Will I be happy next year? Will I be married next year? Many readings are not for that. They're for what is going on in the moment, what you need to know in the moment. What's coming in the next week or two, that's as far as I will go. So if you need a personal reading, 1818, If you want to go on next Saturday's Return to Sender, 4444. If you want to get into venerating your ancestors, $2.22 for an ancestral buck for Saturday's honeypot ceremony. If you need anything else, my online spiritual shop is alive and running. It's divinityhouse.shop on the web. Divinity House, one word, .shop. Capital or lowercase, it don't matter. It's only one Divinity House because I bought that name exclusively. So no one else is using it but me. There won't be another DivinityHouseShop.com. They could put Divinity House, but they're going to have to add stuff to it. And it won't be mine. Mine is simply Divinity House. That's it. No numbers. No dot. Clean. All right, beloveds. We're going to find out. These loving oracle cards. These are all messages about relationships, connections, past, present. It doesn't have to be an intimate partner. So let's see. Thank you for everyone that came in the chat, that joined the vibe, kept it cute, kept the peace. If you have hit that like button and supported your girl, please do. It's free. It's the least I ask. Coming or going. Just to tap the like button. And then do what you need to do. Full moon in Libra. Judgment. Hello. I am. What's up, beloved? What's up? Let me get in and see. Hello, Daddy. Absolutely, Larry. I know that's right. Hola. I am. Hola. Hello, beloved. Hello. Coffin. Judgment. Finality. Ending. Brings in transformation. New beginnings. Liberation. Transitioning. A rebirth. Ending. A tragic ending. Okay. All right, Spirit. All right now, Spirit. For some, this ain't for everyone. Trigger warning. Get your outfit, that black dress, that black suit. If you're going to wear white, get it together. Because I see a funeral coming. Now, some of you may not go. Some of you may not want to go, depending on who is passing. But I see a tragic ending. It is what it is. Somebody won't stop. And I told you this is the final judgment. My eyelash. Get in outline and what? This one's hanging. Seduction. What did I say? Wait. Attraction, teasing, hookups, third party temptation. Hello. Somebody you were attached to or that wanted to attach to you. A devil energy, a toxic energy, someone with addictions, sexual addictions, maybe others. Third party temptations. options for the streets. Unable to break away from that sexual addiction has caused a disease and illness, has caused some extremely poor health in their body. This could be a community of people that passed it around. Somebody is about to be 6 feet under from something they couldn't physically battle. That demon that refused to not be fed can no longer use that vessel. It's worn out. It's deteriorating. It's poisonous. And the demon wants out, going to the next. So that body is about to be emptied out completely and go into the grave because they refuse to give up the temptation, the addiction, living in their loins, in their flesh. In the meantime, look at you. Look at you. It's ending, and I'm going to say it. I am a death doula, so I don't see death as many others do. It's not a time of mourning, it's a time of celebration. Either way, either the angel of wrath showed up to take you out, or the angel of mercy showed up to usher you through the pearly gates. Either way, it was your time to go. It is what it is. This ending, this transformation, this rebirth, based on someone else's tragic ending, or it's the end of a tragedy, the drama, the chaos, the nostalgia, the bitterness, the resentment, the regret, the shame, all dissipating, bringing in happiness and joy and playfulness, enjoying each. Wait a minute. Let me clear my voice. The bottom of this card, first of all, this is paradise. The bottom of this card says enjoying each other in the honeymoon phase. When one door closes, one door opens. When there's one ending, one finality, there's a brand new beginning, a favor. God is bringing to a place of freedom to add new additions, new connections, new possibilities to lead you straight into your paradise. I see a vacation on a tropical island. I see Jamaica, Belize, Costa Rica, Peru. I don't know why I see Venezuela. I don't even know about Venezuela, but I heard that. I see Caribbean islands. Someone wants to invite you away to spend some time to get to know you. Now, whether or not you met this person recently, there will be this person is not trying to jump in your, you know what? I see you going away in separate rooms, coming together to enjoy time, but taking it slow, taking your time to get to know one another. The honeymoon phase is the beginning of knowing, of searching, of seeking, of learning, of connecting. It's not all about jumping in the bed and busting it wide open. That's not the honeymoon phase. That's the karmic, toxic, addictive phase. Hello. We could be adulting and be responsible, have morality and integrity. I can travel with you to a tropical island, and I don't care what people think. We ain't got to share the same bed, the same room. Who cares what they say? We We grown, doing what we do. So don't be afraid, ladies. And it's for my ladies. Don't be afraid when a gentleman, a king, offers you a vacation. Don't mean he definitely want to bust it wide open and put a ring on your finger. That's you being basing new energy on old baggage, perception of what a man, a masculine, a god is. When you get one, you only have to say it. He will offer you, would you like to stay in separate rooms? Would you like me to make dinner? He will bring it up before you even have to say it. Because he know that's not his intention on getting to know you. You are not your coochie. You are not your pocketbook. You are not your loins. Hello. You are not that thing. That apple. That Eve's apple. Because that's the real Eve's apple. He wants to know what that soul do. With how that mind think. How you are when you are secluded away from the rest of the world. In your element. Are you insecure? No lack of confidence. He don't want a charity case. He wants a strong woman that puts it on, shows it off, is comfortable in her own skin, makes her own decisions. Cut down. Cutting out, separation, stop the pattern, silent treatment. Yeah. That ex, that karmic, wherever they are, that friend, that sibling, that coworker, that bestie, that neighbor, that coven, wherever they are, that parent, whoever it is that you walked away from, took your time, your energy back, as you should, whoever you're guarding your heart from. Oh, they want you to unblock them. Open up, communicate, be nicer, be more attainable, available. For what? Been there, done that. Know all that comes along with that baggage. Why would you dare want to reach back in for some snacks? Somebody that you're giving a silent treatment to? Someone you're staying separated from, you cut out of your life, your energy, your thoughts, that you don't give the time of the day. Want you to stop being so standoffish. Want you to stop protecting yourself. Because they got an agenda for that. Coffee cup, the ancestors, coffee cup. I get my ancestors coffee every day. Meeting and talking. Savoring the moment. Feeling elevated and building a friendship. Slow and steady will win the race. A coffee date. Going to the coffee shop. Somewhere where you're not focused on drinking wine and getting inebriated and overeating. And there's a lot of noise. Can we go to a small coffee shop in the corner? We can sit close to one another and vibe on one another. Sip our coffee with the ancestors in the room. Because sipping coffee will invite them in. They'll be there to protect you, to watch you, to guide you. They'll let you know to see when to see the red flags, if there are any. Can we just single and mingle with no expectations and no restrictions? Just be open and honest and transparent. Hammer, that person keeps coming in. You get a good card, here they come. You get a good energy, hammer. Sabotage. Oh no, I'm sorry. This ain't them. This ain't them. This is your ancestors. I'll call them out. Dropping the hammer. Dropping the boom. Working and rebuilding. Repairing with persistence Don't sabotage. Okay. Thank you, Goddess. Don't sabotage this new beginning because you were so caught up in your trauma, in the unforgiveness, in the resentment, in the shame, that you don't see the blessings they're sending in a new body. It may not look like you want. It may not show up when you want. It may not perform exactly as you expected. Don't expect. Just be open. Don't put laws and rules and boundaries before it even happens. Don't have a checkoff list. Yeah, people out here got a checkoff list. If they're not that. If they are this, really? Controlling who's running the shots. That ain't divine timing. That means you hunting. Expecting to receive prey. Expecting to be. So you got to be ready. You on guard. Waiting. That's exactly what you're going to get. That's the energy you're calling in. When you have no checklist, no expectations, you're living on natural flow, connected to divine timing, knowing that your higher self is always going to know, you're open for it all. Just looking to have a good time, enjoy life, have some fun, play. We're not out here running we're not out here running for a ring and a church and a commitment and a dress because time is running out. I'm getting old. What? Desperation, loneliness, abandonment, rejection, all those shadows that haven't been dealt with. Running a race against a clock. Whose clock? Because God ain't going to bring it in too early or too late. So if it does come in on that timeline, that's your control. You manifested that. Couldn't patiently wait. Didn't like what was being said. Wasn't sure. Over questioned, overthought. Okay, so it went that way. Ain't trying to pick up a charity case. Good people don't want drama. Good people we ain't picking up charity. We're not questions, come ups, none of that. Hit that like button, y'all. Hit that like button. We got the butterfly evolving, growing, moving towards the next phase, healing your inner child and releasing the past. I'm not going to speak on that because I just did. And that's confirmation. In order to receive everything that you pray for, wish for, waited for, you've got to completely release past people, energy, behaviors, thoughts, anything that does not align with your future higher self. Gotta go. Gotta go. No matter how painful, how afraid, let it go and grow. Because the butterfly is ready to come, bursting through the cocoon and taking flight. Ready to take flight. Camera. Y'all know what camera means? Reminiscing, making memories, learning from the past, standing to a higher perception. Erase the pictures in your phone. Tear up the letters. Throw away the cars, the teddy bears, the clothing, the jewelry, the perfume, whatever it is you're holding on to that reminds you of them. I don't care if they're your child's mother or father. Are they really? Are they really? Let's get out of denial here. Let's stop using the kids as excuses to hold on. A picture ain't them. That's not reality. That's an illusion. They're already gone. It's already over. Replace that with new pictures of new vacations, new memories, new trips, new adventures, new intentions, a vision board, a bucket list, new, and thank God for next. It gotta go. Holding on and saying I'm done. Which one? I need to hold it. I need to keep it. I need to know what's there. I'm done. It's over. I want new. I'm moving on. Which one? Because you can't have a foot in both places. Imbalanced energy. Got to make a decision to let it go. Somebody holding on to old photos, old memories, old pictures. Self-indulgence, self-worth, self-value, time to heal, time to do the shadow work, time for self-appreciation. Pink moon in Libra, full moon in Libra. The pink moon is about the whole entire self, releasing, rebuilding, taking a new direction, realignment, rebalance, building your self-esteem, your confidence, taking care of your body, your emotions, your mentality, doing the work, and not just saying it and sitting on it, sweeping it under the rug and thinking it's gone. No, it ain't. Because all the dust will soon rise again. It will seep out again, eventually, because it ain't been cleaned up. It's just been stored away. A time to self-indulge. A time to step into your Esther season. I have mentioned that on every live in the last week and a half. Esther season. Partying. Who ready? Who ready? Time with friends, having fun, happily single, living in the moment. I know that's right. Who ready? Who want to take a trip with mistress? Who want to go to the beach? Who want to go to the museum, the library? Who want to go to the market? Who want to go outdoors? Who want to travel, live life, build memories? Hello, on the beach, in the water, on the cruise. Who ready? Worrying about getting married, having a family, going down the aisle, getting a ring, gonna want to when? Today? Tomorrow? Next week? You worry about that, you're not even living in today, tomorrow. Living in the moment. You ain't doing that right now. So why is that even a thought? Why? Focus on what you can do right now for you. Because you can't, hopefully, you can't buy your own ring, walk down the aisle and marry yourself. What you gonna do for you to prepare for the new you, for the new life? What is your preparation? Amen. Hey, Sarah. Hello. Devnera. I hope I'm saying your name right. Triple J. What's up, guy? What's up, King? Triple J. Always love to see Jay in the room. Nira, you have questions that you apparently said twice. We heard you the first time, Bolton. But obviously you're passionate. Dev. Football. Will you be successful in football? Will you? Have you sowed a seed? Have you made a donation to receive that information? Have there been a equal give and take? You're asking for something, but what are you giving to get it? Because the pin in the chat says all personal readings, $18.18. You're new on the channel. You want answers to your questions? Make a donation. Nothing in this life is free. Neither is my energy or my time or my wisdom. If you need it and you want it, and believe me, it comes with complete clarity. But for free, nah. You gotta eat, I gotta eat. Right? I'm living in this human world just like you. I got bills. This is what I do. I work for the Most High. There ain't no outdoor 9 to 5. I don't go to I don't check in for a clock. I don't clock in for a check. This is what I do. I divinate. So, if you have questions, sow a seed. Ashe, ashe. And chances are, if you're expecting to receive success in something and you're known to not reciprocate, then the likelihood of that would probably be very low, yes? Take it how it resonates. If I see in the chat, why would I ask a question when I obviously can see how I can get my questions answered? For me to just do it and ignore what's there, the likelihood of success is very small. Not today, boo-boo. Not today, not tomorrow, not ever. My energy and my time and my wisdom is not free. Hello? Boundaries, avoiding conversations, not dealing, and still upset anybody in this low vibrational energy, bitter, angry, resentful, always wants to play the victim, always crying wolf after they've done an evil deed. Not for us who have emotions or human. I'm talking about to people who know they do evil deeds. They're not doing what it need. They're not manifesting because of their low energy. Those are the ones. Not today. Not tomorrow. Cut them out. Let it go. Block them. Walk away. Misery love company, and it's always looking for company. Misery is always looking. When those of us are in solitude, in silence, pulling back, misery is always walking the streets, looking for victims, for crutches, for karma, for opportunity. Always. They're not ashamed to cry on somebody's lap, to drop a tear. They have no shame in their game. Pulling at your heartstrings, crying wolf. They ain't got no shame in their game. This is what they do. This is the second time. First we had a coffin. There's the death card. The relationship is over. No second chances. Grow and transform. What's dead is dead. The ancestors said, I don't know how many times we got to say it. That's what I just heard. I don't know why you keep asking, keep guessing. What we got to do to throw bricks out the sky? Take off the mask. Take off the mask and let your authentic self live. the real self live. Be transparent. It's okay to feel, to cry, to rage, to scream. It's not okay to forget. It's not okay to forget. You can forgive, but forget what? I need to remember. I can't forgive you, which means I let go of the connection. I let go of the need. I let go of the communication. I let go of giving you my energy. I let go of investing in you or the relationship. But I'm not going to forget what was done, how it was done, why it was done, when it was done, and who did it. For what? I need to know you every time I see you. And I need to see you every time you show up. Hello? So don't mistake forgiveness for forgetting. They're not the same thing. Oh, if you forgive me, you won't remember. Yeah, I will. Hiding true feelings, gaslighting, personifying, and pretending. You don't feel it. It don't matter. I ain't got to deal with it. Eventually, if I just ignore it, it'll go away. No, boo-boo. That's not how shadow work is won. You deal with it. You work through it. You categorize it. And you decide how to move next. Despite it. Or forgetting ain't shadow work. Forgetting means I don't want to deal with it right now because it makes me feel weak or shame or guilt if I do. If I give it any time, any memory, any thought. Acting like you don't remember is you remembering anyway. Because if you're acting like you forgot, it means you need to forget something, which means you're remembering it anyway. So that automatically doesn't make sense. Do that shadow work. Work through it. And it's never ending. Even I still have things I work on constantly. Because I'm human in this body. Living a human experience in a soul body. Hello. Living on my karma. Erasing my bondage. Cutting my cords. Breaking my chains and my curses. I'm doing the work. So I go through. I have good days and bad days. I have up days and down days. I ain't putting on going to end y'all. But what I'm not doing is acting like I don't feel, like I wasn't hurt, like I'm not sad, that I'm not like I'm not angry, like I don't have resentment. That's what I'm not doing. Because yeah, I do, and I am, and I have a reason. And as I replace those memories with brand new beginnings, eventually they will erase themselves. Eventually they will erase, time will erase itself and fix itself, balance itself. Hello, Francina. What's up, Brigitte? I love to say Brigitte. Hello, beloved. Blessings, beloved. I love to say Brigitte. It sounds so classy, elegant, so French. Are you Haitian, Francina? French? What's up, Jamal? Blessings, Jamal. What's up, King? Yes. All right, beloveds. Y'all know the gate is open. Y'all know the door is open. If you'd like a personal reading for $18.18, don't get no better than that. Because if you book through the website for a personal reading, it's way more expensive, but the reading is actually more intensive. Saturday's return to sender. For those of you who need it, full moon Libra, you better know that they're going to be on it. You better know they're going to be on it. Make sure you're on it. And make sure you're doing more than praying, more than meditating. Make sure you're putting in that action. You're doing your divination work. Make sure you got it together. You got what you need. And if what you need is support systems, a tribe, a family, strength in numbers to shake the ground. $44.44 donation. Get on Saturday's live YouTube event. We're returning to sender like beasts in these streets. I know that's right. And nobody gonna stop us from eating, thriving, living, loving, striving. Stand down for what and for who? Messages. I made some toast. Go along with my coffee this morning. The toast is over there. I never touched it. And the coffee is right here. Cold. It's still delicious though. I may have to get my daughter to heat up because I went hot today. Hot in the hot tub. Don't make it sweat. Eddie Murphy. Remember Eddie Murphy? Too hot in the hot tub. Gonna make you sweat. Ooh, hot tub. Make you sweat. Vacation. Hello? I know that's right. If you are a member of the Tribe Soul Family exclusive membership on the channel, May 2025 coming at you, our first live meet and greet live Zoom. We all on it, we all together, we laughing, we loving, we sipping, we purging, we crying. May will be our first annual live meet and greet for my Tribe Soul family members. If you are not a member, this is time to get in, to be part of a community, a family, a positive, elevate, enlightened coven of divine beings, mature, kind, wise. May will be our first annual meet and greet. I cannot wait. I know many of you, but some I have not seen your pretty face. From my magic magicians, my movers, shakers, and doers, I will have a live annual meet and greet for those in my magic room, a witchy event after the May event. So I'm going to say maybe about, June, Cancer season. Yes. We'll have a live meet and greet from my magicians, my sorcerers, my shamans, my healers, my coaches, my mentors, my guides, my mediums, my readers. If you have not joined the magic group and that is one of you, feel free to join and divinate with us. Now, it's not a group for those who are curious. It's not a group for those who are curious. It's for my magic shakers and doers. If it's not your profession, it's not your niche, if it's not your calling, do not bring you in that group because you're just curious or want a sneak peek. Because the live Zoom, everybody's video must be on. Not a fake face, not your, what do you call that? Not your, that cartoon picture, not that. Live video. Or it's going to be zooted and booted out the room. No imposters, no stalkers, no creepers. We in there. each other. So if that's not you, don't bother. Because I feel energy before it shows up in the room on the camera. I'm just saying. And they'll do what they do. Oh, Francine, you at work? Okay, beloved. Thank you, beloved. If y'all haven't, please hit the like button. Thumbs up. Support the channel. It's the least and freest thing to do. I don't even know why people must ask. Because if I'm in somebody's room watching somebody's video, ain't nobody gonna ask me to like the video. Because I know what it takes to run these platforms. To fight through the trolls, the stalkers, the fake accounts, the haters, and all the competition. I know the energy is put in to be here every day over and over and over again. And I don't just do the platform. I have a whole business, this is one of the multitasking things. But it takes a lot of energy, a lot of preparation, a lot of confidence, courage to be here. Especially if you're on the platform and you're showing your face, because there are thousands of readers, channelers, mediums that do not put their face on the camera. You'll get their hands and their table and hope that you know who you're dealing with. That's just not my thing. No judgment to those who don't. They have their reasons. I can understand why many don't. That just ain't me. I don't know how to hide. I don't want to hide. I won't be forced to hide. Everything is unfolding. It should be. Future higher self. Everything is unfolding exactly as it should. See the lotus flower? Everything is unfolding as it should be. You are blooming, blossoming, growing, shedding, opening to your higher self. You may not feel that because of everything going on in the world right now, confirmation, whether it's in your health, your finances, your home, your relationships, your job, whatever the case is. You may not feel it, but that is why things are heavy, weighing you down, pulling you back, because there's energies pushing against your petals opening. There are energies pushing against your petals blooming. They don't want you to blossom. They don't want you to be open. They don't want you to receive. They don't want divine spirit to pour in. So they're pushing against, and you may be feeling the resistance. But everything is unfolding. There's nothing they can do because destiny is already in play. The unfolding is already happening. It has already started. You're already way past the starting gate. You're almost at the end of the finish line. That's why they're putting everything they can right now, because the finish line, you can see it, they can see it. They know you're going to get there because you're not alone. Because your ancestors push it, guiding, protecting, shielding. The spirit guide is leading. Hello? That is why, because they know that when you get there, it's over. It's done. Overnight success. Fame and fortune. But God wants you to know you're exactly where you need to be and you're headed in the right direction. Everything is unfolding exactly as it should. Don't fight nature. Don't fight the flow. Don't try to control it. Let yourself go. Fly. Be happy. Be free. You don't owe anybody anything. You don't owe anybody anything. God put you here for a reason. And that is not based on anyone else's need of you, judgment of you, or hold over you. What you seek is seeking you. When you rest, it will find you. Let go and let God. Be still and know that I'm God. When you rest, back up, retreat, move away from it. Stop communicating with it. Stop focusing on it, giving it your energy, your time, your heartache, your mind. When you pull back your energy and rest your pretty head, your healing heart, and your physical body, everything you seek will find you, connect with you, stick to you, arrive at your door. Because your soul is searching for a place it's never been. Your soul is searching for a place it's never been in this lifetime, but it knows. Let your true colors show, so your tribe knows how to find you. Take off the mask. Second card, it says, take off the mask. Be the real you. Let people know you cry, that you rage, that you fight. Let people know that you're strong, you're confident, but you have weakness. Let people see the real you. Let people see the human side of you. Stop trying to be the Rock of Gibraltar. Hello? Be vulnerable. Be open. Be available. Stop worrying about the past rehappening. Stop worrying about the past rehappening. Because then it will. If you manifest it and think of it and focus on it enough, it will. For wherever our focus is where our attention is. For wherever our focus on our attention is, that's manifesting our reality. Storms may bring passion, but not peace. Don't wage your war unnecessarily. Every battle is not yours. Every battle is not yours. Don't wage your war unnecessarily. Do your return to sender. Do your cord cutting. Do your divination. Meditate, cleanse, focus. Do what you need to do to stay in your good energy. Ignore that. Ignore them. Don't communicate. Don't focus. Don't give them your time, your energy. Don't have a conversation. Don't negotiate. Don't be fake nice. Stop faking nice, people. It's only eating up at your own soul because you know you don't want to do it. It makes you feel bad about yourself at the end of the day. Why did I do that? Yeah, why? You don't owe nobody nothing. Stop faking nice out here. And let people know how you really feel in your energy, not in your words. Walking away is letting them know how you feel. You ain't got to say nothing. Your absence lets them know how you feel. Ski. What's up, Sarah? Let's see Ski in the room. Ski, thank you for your donation. You get an Ancestral Lucky Buck for Saturday's Ancestral Veneration Day. Thank you, Ski. There's your Ancestral Buck for Saturday. So far on the list for Saturday, we've got Ski. We got Sarah, Alexis, Jew, Sarah, I am, Michelle Campbell. Someone donated, so that's going to be for the collective. And of course, I always put me and my family. But that's all so far who's on the list for Saturday's Honeypot Ancestral Veneration. If you'd like to purchase a $1,000 Ancestral Lucky Buck as an offering for your ancestors, we burn it every Saturday in a honey pot. Any donation of $2.22, which is $2.22. Like, come on. Or more to the channel gets you a $1,000 Ancestral Buck. Thank you, Skeet Skeet. Yup. Let me tell you what. I know before the end of this year that Sarah and I, and maybe a body of energies on the beach, having margaritas, martinis, dancing by the fire, chilling. I see it as clear as day. Skeet, skeet. Bartending. When we get back to the hotel, back to indoors, bar in our room, because I'm getting a queen suite. I'm getting a queen suite, says the ancestors, going on luxury accommodations. Sarah bartending. Sarah got the bar, y'all. Yeah, there you know it. I know that's right. We dancing, we raising the roof, we shaking the floor, we playing this, we ringing the bells, we calling in the ancestors, we shaking the bells, clearing out those negative energies. I know that's right, but oh my God, I thought that was a hair, but that's the thing unraveling. We want to keep that, we're just going to burn that right here. Okay. So, thank you, Skeet Skeet. Yes, beloved. Okay, Julia. Julia, thank you, beloved. Julia gets your ancestor offering. Strength numbers, y'all. I like to do my own, but I like to do it my tribe. There ain't no vibe as powerful as when you come together collectively to do it. So, Julia, there's your ancestor lucky buck. There you go, Queen. Ashe. So if you would like an ancestor lucky buck, guys, any donation to the channel of $2.22 or more, get your ancestor lucky buck for the honey pot ceremony on Saturday. It begins at 12 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. That's PM, not AM. Okay? That car got a fallen floor. I was always told when I was younger, I had a mean curveball. That's just how I throw. I can't throw straight. Everything is curved. Don't take action when there's a feel. Do not take action when there's a feeling of resistance. So, if you meet someone, if someone offers you an opportunity, if someone offers you a drink, a meal, a gift, if someone wants to have a conversation, wants to go out to lunch, if someone or something is in your energy and you feel nauseated, your gut starts to tell you something ain't right, you don't know if you should question it because you feel guilty about questioning, that's already indication there's something wrong. Hello? Read between lines. Check it out. If something is telling you or giving you doubt, stop thinking everything is you overthinking. I gotta say that too. A lot of people feel guilty because they're going through a transformation and they're purging. And they feel guilty when they question things or people because they think that's the old self. Let me tell you something. You have to know when to hold them, know when to fold them, know when to walk away, and know when to run. Hello? Don't be so caught up and being a victim of your past that you don't learn how to discern or doubt things when you should. Because that's from a victimization mentality. That means that you're constantly feeling bad for yourself, the hurt and the pain in the past. And now because of that, I'm doing this. Because of that, look at me. Because, no, boo-boo. Because of that, that's exactly who you need to be. What you need to be doing. Do it with confidence. Do it with confidence. It's a word. Retrain your mind. Everything you doubt is not a weakness. Some things need it. Some things you better ask twice. Don't take action when there's a feeling of resistance. Don't be desperate. Don't act on impulse. Don't be in a hurry. Slow down and really review it. Think about it. Take a moment. Life isn't a sprint. Can I just not say slow down? Life is not a sprint. It's a long race. And you're not in it just to win it. Everything can't be about material gain. Everything can be about winning, being the one on top. Everything can't be about selfish energy. Sometimes life is about doing nothing, feeling free, not having to worry or care, taking a walk, looking at the colors of spring that are growing, seeing the new buds on the trees, watching the birds, hearing and doing absolutely nothing, and not feeling guilty that you're doing absolutely nothing. Oh, if I do nothing, then ain't no money coming. So you're overworked and overwhelmed and unsure and chasing and not attracting in your peaceful energy. Letting God take the lead, letting God provide in spite of. First channel song for the reading, Yolanda Adams. Tasha Cobbs. Cobbs, Cobbs, In Spite of Me. That is your channeled song for the reading. After this, you go to YouTube and put in Tasha Cobbs, or just put In Spite of Me. Because she's the only one I think that got one. That's your music message. And then pull back, step back, sit down, rest, rejuvenate, breathe. There are many doors that lead to the place you truly belong. You will always have options. Opportunities will always be provided. There will always be multiple doors, multiple choices. Don't be overwhelmed. No matter which one you pick, it will be yours. Why? Because you picked it, not someone else picking it for you. How can it not be for you if you picked it? based on your wisdom, your discernment, your patience, your manifestation, the seeds you sow. If you picked it, it's your door. Don't be like, oh, what if I pick this one? It's the wrong one. What about that one? If you pick that one, it ain't yours, it's to someone else. Why worry about it? Focus on your door that you chose. Full force. Putting everything into it. Not caring about the other choices. They obviously won yours. Whatever door you pick. See the blue energy? The moon? Energy of water, of the mother, a divine light, a guided light, intuition. Intuition is the mother. You can't choose wrong. See the fire doors on the other side that are chosen by emotions running high, impulse, passion, addiction, running, anger, rage. Fire energy ain't always positive. If you pick the door based on calmness, serenity, breathing, focusing, using your discernment, tap it in, taking stillness and a pause, you will never choose the wrong door. Never. Because that's based on your higher self taking over your body and leading the way. And your higher self will never stand you wrong. Never guide you wrong. I keep hearing this battle is not yours. I don't know what that's for. Somebody putting in too much trigger energy. Your shadows are just hiding. Your shadows are just hiding your lights right now. I just said someone is in their fire energy, triggered, frustrated, angry, bitter, but also in the victimization mode. We're not victims of this life. We're students in the classroom learning lessons, taking our L's, growing, healing, transforming. We're not victims of our own choices, of our own free will. How are you going to be a victim of your own free will? If you chose it, whether or not it ended up the way you thought, it was a choice, it was a decision. It may have not worked out, but doesn't mean it was wrong. It was necessary, it was needed. It was fate at that time to teach you, to grow you, to slow you down, to make you pause, to take a look, to rescue you in the nick of time, to pluck you out of the lion's den, because Goliath was on the way and you didn't have your rock. You weren't ready to fight that. God stepped in and said, I got it. And people be angry. Why me? Why them? Why this? But this? How come? Shake it loose. Vicky Winans. Vicky, Vicki Winans. WINANS. Second channel song. Vicky Winans. Shake Loose is the name of the song. Shake Loose. Go ahead. Another second channel song. Shake that shit off. And life goes on. And it is what it is. It was what it was. On to next. So what? It didn't work out. You're still alive. You're still breathing. Grow beyond your challenges. Internally. We're not victims out here in the street. Even when those energies rise up against us for no reason, that we haven't called it, done anything to deserve it, we are still not victims of that energy. God is forging you in the fire. God is making you Ford tough, allowing the chaos, the drama, doing a mighty work in you. Still not a victim. still in the classroom, needed some toughness, needing to know how to fight, stand up for yourself, needing to know when to allow yourself not to be triggered. Oh, God will send you triggers to test you. I'm in my peaceful place. I'm in my own zone. And then God sends him a trigger. And you get triggered. Stop lying to yourself and know where you are. Because it shouldn't even affect you. You shouldn't even have seen it. You should have passed it by, laughed it off, dismissed it. God is showing you where you are, who you are by what is being put around you. Knowing your demons, know your shadows, and deal with it so it doesn't keep happening. I tell people when something triggers you, it's because you were already there. If somebody triggers you, a friend, whoever it is in the store, if they trigger your funny bone and you raise up to match energy, you yelling, you arguing, you were already there. You were already embodying that energy. You already were holding it in. You already ignoring it, not dealing with it. And boom, when they lit the flame, you were already there and it ignited that part of you. We need to stop blaming the trigger and taking accountability of how we rose up to meet it and why. When you got to work, you were already waiting for the problems and it came. But you weren't ready to handle it because you were too big. You were working on the battle and giving it back instead of working on you that don't see it, don't hear it, don't. When your spouse, your children, your family, in the store, if somebody put you there, the flame was lit, you were already embodying the fuel, the gasolina. God is telling you, God is trying to tell you something. That's the song from The Color Purple. God was trying to tell you something. And instead of you getting the message, you're too busy on the attack. Blood pressure rising, headaches, dizziness, heart palpitation. Your body is sucking in negative. Now your health is being affected. Why? Because you bothered, you cared. Because you cared, you bothered, you listened, you joined in, you were there for all of that in a bag of chips. That is not the trigger. That is not where the accountability should be. It's something within you that needs to heal, needs to scream, needs to purge, needs to cry, needs to be revealed, dealt with. That you've been sitting on for way too long. I hate that job. I hate those coworkers. I hate that environment. But I need that check. I need that money. I gotta live. I want the promotion. So you go. Because you gotta go. Well, you ain't gotta go. You chosen. That's the job you choose to be in. Let's call that what it is. That's a choice. But you have not learned how to navigate and transmute that energy when you're there. So you're part of it. You're feeding it. You're included in it. The work needs to be done learning how to transmute energy that don't belong to you. I don't see it. I don't hear it. I don't focus on it. I leave it where it belongs. I send my guys in to get it. How about instead of me opening my mouth to wage a war to stand up for myself to give it back, I said, I rebuke you, devil. Angel so-and-so, go get it and walk the hell away. And confuse them. Confuse them. Shake the ground beneath their feet. They can't stand in the midst of that light, of that strong, like, how about that instead? Let them think you crazy or you weird. But what they'll think is you can't be messed with, and they'll think again the next time. It only takes one conversation, one line, one time. They get in your face. Not today, devil. Not today, demon. I see you. But I give all that back. Have the day you deserve. And walk the hell away. You ain't gonna get written out for calling them what they are. They ain't getting written out for attacking you, and people see it and know it. Oh yeah, they do. Call a demon by their name. Call them out. Let them know you see them. What they say, well, y'all don't know this. When you do a cut work, you call a demon by its name, it will flee. That shit is real. It's real. Call them out and watch them run. Stand there with their mouth hanging to the floor, not knowing what to say, shaking in their boots while you walk away into the sun, into your peace, into your strength. We're not showing up in the right spirit, the right energy. Although we embody it, we're not taking it with us when we need to use it. We're not using it. We're using it when we pray. But what about when we casting out? Cast out them demons. Call them out. It ain't got to be loud. Everybody ain't got to hear it. They'll pay more attention if you whisper. They'll come in close and they'll get it. Somebody needs to do that. Stop crying, being depressed, being sad, being worried, being anxious. Learn to give it back in a divine way. In a divine way. A goddess don't raise her voice. A goddess don't raise her temperature unless she has to. And everybody ain't getting that. Them people are so small and insignificant, you shouldn't have to raise your voice. Raise your voice, put in your energy and your passion when you care about somebody. When you are disciplining your children and it costs you your bloodline and you're passionate, then raise your voice. Let it be known. Speak out loud, but not to them little demons that don't deserve your energy. You ain't getting none of this. Laugh at them, giggle. They want you to be crazy, act crazy. They're going to say you're crazy anyway. Give them what they want. Hot shot. I know that's right, hot shot. That's for real. Stacy. Hello, beloved. Yeah. Give them what they want. You want to call me a witch? You want to call me crazy? You want to call me a demon? Call me dark, karmic, whatever you want to call me that. That's what you think I am. Oh, that's exactly what I am. And then what? And then what? What's your next move? Because we've already established I am not going to do everything you said. Now what? What's the next move? That'd be the end of the story. Because they ain't got no next move. They're not expecting you they're not expecting you to agree. They're not expecting you to not wage war. They're not expecting you not to be triggered. They're not expecting the confidence. They don't have a next step. That wasn't part of the plan. You're supposed to cry, run, scream. Throw a fit, throw a tantrum, get sick, not be around, go in hermit mode. They wasn't expected. They don't have a next. End of story. Because your word's gonna do what? Your word's gonna do what? Your ideas, your judgment, gonna do what? Boo. What? Hello? They don't know what to do with that energy. They ain't got a plan for that. Give them what they want and give it good. You only gonna have to do it one time. You only gonna have to do it once. Get it done and get it over with. They ain't coming back. They ain't coming back. Every time they see you, they gonna move aside, step aside. Think again. You ain't gotta wage a war. You ain't gotta step out of your peace. You ain't gotta elevate your pressure. You ain't gotta match toxic energy. You ain't gotta let the beast run free. You ain't gotta do none of that. It take nothing but a whisper, and eye contact, and confidence. You bat your pretty eyes and smile. Give them all you got peacefully and walk away. Turn your back and walk away. And the next time they come, they all come in the right spirit. They will come in the right spirit the next time. Because they don't want to deal with that. Because they don't know how to deal with that. They got no comeback for that. Not for somebody secure and confident. How what I do with that? You leave it the hell alone. That ain't your business. That's that. So now if it ain't business, then they ain't coming. And chances are you won't have much business with them. So you ain't got to worry about that. We give too much of our energy matching energy. I can't stand to see these videos about matching energy. Y'all do that. Ain't nobody doing that. That means if you're a karmic, I got to be a karmic to talk to you. Edge of greatness. See all the green and all the yellow? See the ship? That's a ship sailing in. That's a ship sailing in, about to dock. The universe is opening doors for you, bringing opportunities your way. Don't crumble at the edge of your greatness. Take the opportunities that come and walk through the doors with confidence. Ashe. Confirmation. Caring. See the caring hand. Open to receive. Open to receive. Unique. These two cards talk about opportunity. And it's in the deck of opportunity. This is called Miracle Mindful Messages by the Universe. Unique opportunities aligned with your desires present themselves to you. Attract all that you need to make your dreams a reality. Attracting, receiving, open, willing. Hello, like manna from heaven, pouring down upon me. Opening the floodgates of possibility of opportunities. Because I'm open for it. I'm available for it. I'll partake of it and use discernment. Not impulsive, not desperate, not chasing, not running, not in fear, anxiety that will never happen, never reach me. I'm open. It's raining. It's showering. It's pouring. And I'm catching the raindrops, the flood, the overflow. Like the hand on the Ace of Cups, be a cup. Be a universal cup of receiving. Guidance. Oh, what does this say? A guidance system. See the clock? Do you see that the top of the clock is on the heart? Time for some love, using your emotions as a guidance system. They show you how close or how far you are from what you want. When you are feeling joy and doing the things you love, you are in a state of allowing for your desires. Notice when you are feeling low vibrational thoughts and shift them to release the resistance from being in the flow. Let your emotions tell you exactly where you are in every moment. Stop sitting on your emotions, ignoring your emotions, counting your emotions out, not wanting to be emotional, not wanting to be human, not wanting to have a heart, have feelings, wanting to be a brick wall instead. Allow your feelings to flow through your body. Focus on every point they reach, how they're making you feel, what's manifesting in your physical body, ailments, diseases, issues. They'll tell you what energy you're in and what you're facing and what you need to do to get out of it, to repel it, to rid yourself of it, and take the action. Sitting around praying and praying and praying and praying and begging and begging and begging and begging ain't action, beloveds. It's not. Weeping and crying and rise up, charge up, strengthen up, and get it. The food. Okay, we got a food card here. Food is an FOD. Food. What you eat fuels you. Eat the best foods accessible to you. Infuse your food with love and gratitude before eating. Yeah, say your prayer of gratitude. You've gotten so far away from that. Let's get back to that. Visualizing the nutrients that you are consuming and the love that went into growing and preparing your food, entering your physical body. Somebody needs to spend more time cooking, preparing, and feeding themselves. Get out of fast food delivery, having somebody else make it, not knowing what you're eating, not eating the right ingredients, too much salt, too much grease, because you can't put in what you need or add what you need. They're not using fresh herbs. They're not using organic ingredients. They're not chemically based, hormonally based. Your physical body will tell you what you're putting in it will come out of it and manifest in your vision, your skin, your urine, in your mind. It all comes out in different ways. Somebody needs to change the way they eat and their eating habits. Because this says preparing your own food, putting your own ashe into it, spending the time and not making excuses about not having time because you're doing things that are wasteful with your time. Hello, the exchange of time for good nutrition, good health, a good you, a well you. Slow down. Stop wasting your time wastefully. and take better care of your diet. Final card from this deck. Oh. That is way too many. But I'm going to read the first one I saw that flipped over. And it says release. Release. Full moon in Libra on Saturday. Return to sender. Cord cutting on Wednesday. Release. Today. Release limiting beliefs. Harmful thoughts. Toxic patterns. And anything out of alignment. Get ready for transformation and welcome the new shifts. You are creating space for a new chapter filled with love, abundance, and amazing opportunities. Ashe, Ashe, and Ashe. You are embarking on a final transformation. You're at the end of your lap of this race, entering a new season, a new journey, a new life, a new you. Full moon in Libra. Libra is justice, balance, alignment, grounding energy, equality, fairness. Use this full moon energy to jump the broom, break through the yellow tape at the end of the finish line, walk through the gate, walk through the portal, rise to the sun, connect with the moon. Do what it do. It's offering you a momentous time of release. Summer's coming. Summer, I know spring's not here. I'm in a rush. Okay, it is. But time is moving. We're already in April, and it seemed like New Year's was yesterday. Time waits for none. Summer's coming. You don't want to be inside, secluded, in solitude. You don't want to have no friends, no tribe, no travel buddies, no companions, phone dry, calendar dry. You want to live, love, and explore life to the fullest this summer. We've been in enough in the last 5 years. We've been on lockdown. We've been in enough. It's time for the earth to crack open and receive us once again. This is your final opportunity to break through the cocoon and fly and soar like an eagle straight into summer sunshine. Playfulness, fun, enjoyment, connecting, celebrating, living, and traveling. So let's get it done. Not make excuses, not run and miss all the signs. Slow down, breathe, focus, take our time at our own pace. Let's not control. Let's get out of the driver's seat into the passenger seat and give God the wheel. Take us where we belong, where we want to be, where we need to be at divine speed. Stopping at the red lights to see the beauty of life around you. Slowing down on the yellow to prepare to stop and see that. And when that green hits, to take off, take action. To take off, take action. Fertility, growth, prosperity, wealth. Take action. Remember red light, green light, 1, 2, 3? Be a kid again. Know when to pause. Know when to look around. Don't just jump out. Red light, green light, 1, 2, 3. Be a kid again. All right, beloveds. All right, beloveds. I checked all my apps. The gate is now officially closed for final readings. Few channel announcements, and I'm going to let you go. Saturday at 12 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time, a huge, powerful collective return to sender. We're not playing. And this is it. This is the big one. If you need to participate in this powerful return to sender energy under this full moon in Libra, donation of $44.44, Cash App, PayPal, Super Chat. Get it in by Friday, Saturday morning at the latest. Once the ceremony begins, I'm not taking anybody to be included. The master petition and me being ready will already be done with no distractions and no breaks. That's it. If you need a cord cutting and you know who you are, and don't think if you've done one, that's it. We do cord cuttings more than once during the year, especially if people have come back and forth, especially if we reconnected with an evil source. You know what it is. If you need a cord cutting, it'll be on Wednesday. It'll begin at 12 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, p.m. Same donation. If you need them both, add them together. It's not one price for all of them. They're $44 each. Okay? I will also have, but I'm not going to say that because I'm hustling in silence. There are people out there stealing ideas, competition. So when it's time, it'll be out there. If you need a personal reading and you'd rather do it off YouTube, my spiritual online shop is on the web. It's attached to the channel in the description box. Also my calendar, if that's easier, then go into the website. You can just click on my calendar app and boom. But the calendar is only for booking readings. The calendar is not for other services. You cannot go to the calendar to book a return to sender, a candle work, a mentorship, a birth, whatever. If you want those things, birth chart readings or whatever, you have to go through the shop. The calendar is only for tarot divination readings. Everything else, you got to go through the storefront. Okay? I think that's it. I have a mentorship opening up for starting in June. 3 people and 3 people only. This time, 3 only, for real. Starts in June. It's for 12 weeks. If you're interested, send me an email. I'll send you your itinerary, everything you get with the price list. You have enough time from now to decide whether you can pay in one lump sum or you want the weekly payment plan. If you're seeking a mentorship, 3 available for the second half of the year, 12 weeks beginning in June. After that, there will not be another one until next year, starting in winter time. I'll do 6 a year, 3 in the first half, 3 in the second half. I took more in the first half, but I'm only doing 3 in the second half. Okay, if you're interested, send an email. And there's payment plans offered. You can pay weekly or one lump sum. If you pay one lump sum, it's a bigger discount. If you pay weekly, it's more because I'm holding a spot for someone that could have paid for the whole thing and then will stay. If you pay weekly, it's more chance that people drop off or stop attending, stop paying, and then I've lost a whole mentorship. So one lump sum is a much bigger discount. Weekly, it's more money because I'm holding space. So don't, I'm leave that there. Because I got people say, why I'm not paying this? I'm paying more with, because that's the terms of the contract and they're not negotiable. And that's it. I don't argue. I think that's all I have. Ancestral veneration on Saturday. Get your ancestral offerings in. $2.22 or more will get you a $1,000 ancestral buck for our Saturday's ancestral veneration ritual, where your name will be placed upon, offered to your ancestors for your bloodline, yourself, your children, your family. That's for you in your home. They've already been purchased, anointed, blessed, and ready for your name to trust them in advance. So they're not being purchased upon your donation. Hundreds are already waiting to be blessed, to be offered in advance. Okay? My decks, my services, my products, and everything else I offer, DivinityHouse.shop, my online web storefront. Go to my spiritual shop and check it out. If you don't see something there that you need, email me. It's still growing. I'm still adding and taking away. So if there's something you need, it's not there, email me and we can discuss it. Yes? I think that's for those who participate in Saturday's wealth building and prosperity ritual. Your candle is still burning, but in 24 hours, it burned down so fast. It jumped from a slow burn to an accelerated burn that burned all the way down to half of the candle. Okay? It's a 7-day candle and it's burning at an accelerated pace. That is manifestation being expedited. The flame is high. I tend to it daily to make sure it's not facing resistance or negative energy, to keep it cultivated and nurtured. If you participated in Saturday's wealth and prosperity candle, expect a sudden inflow of abundance. Okay? Because this candle is clear glass, white spirit residue at the top. It's manifesting deliciously. Okay? Once it's on the bottom, the petition with those who participated will be burnt in the honey pot. You can go, expect your bucks, your luck to flow in. That was Saturday. There will be others, but they are only done under the new moon energy. So, right now we're going into full moon on Saturday. And then after the full moon, we have, I believe that's the waning. And then we go into the new moon and waxing. We're doing blessings. Waning, waxing. Don't quote me. I think full moon. Either way, full moon and 2 weeks after, releasing. New moon, 2 weeks after, retrieving. And I don't gear off for anyone. Not for no money, not for a dime. Okay? So if it's not the energy, there won't be a spell work against that. We're not doing, right now, I'm not doing love spells and abundance spells and money spell during no full moon when we release it. So unless you're trying to give it away to someone else or give it back, then it's not happening over here. Okay, just use your discernment when I'm just saying, who you're getting assistance from Just use your discernment. That's me, and no judgment for those how they do it. But okay, that's enough here. All right, beloved. Mother, it sounds as if you, Francina. It sounds that way, then you know it's true. If it sounds that way, be careful. Please be discerning of who you are investing your hard-earned money and your energy in when you need. Because if somebody's out there doing candle works all year long, don't care what the moon cycles say, don't care what the astrology say, ain't following the plan, they just collecting and burning. We're not praying over it, we're not chanting over it, we're not meditating over it. We just, no petition, no, we just burning. No judgment for who they are. I ain't calling nobody out, but it is what it is. Be careful when you place and use your discernment. You cannot be doing love spells the entire year. You cannot be doing money spells the entire year on any day. So we doing love spells on Tuesday, a day of Tuesday is Mars energy, the god of war. We doing love spell, money spell. No, we're not. No, we're not. Moon energy, Mercury, determination, willpower, action, Wednesdays, Venus, Fridays, love, abundance, beauty, Saturday, Saturn, authority, willpower, organization, discipline, determination, Saturn. Somebody need to hear that. Thursday, Jupiter energy. Jupiter is a planet of fortune. Jupiter is a planet of fortune. Hello? You want to know your day. Sunday is the sun, governed by the sun, by fire, by passion, creativity, desire. Saturday, we did Saturn. I didn't leave out no day. Saturday, I'm doing powerful manifestation under Saturn. It rules Capricorn. It's my day. But as a Capricorn, all Capricorns are not born under Saturn energy. Some Capricorns are born under Mercury energy. You got to know what energy you're born under. Some Capricorns are, I think the other energy is Libra. I'm born under Mercury energy. Hello? But I'm governed by the god of Saturn. Hello? So I'm using those energies, those days. Know your birth chart. If you don't even know what day governs your energy, then how you manifesting? You lighting candles. You divining. But is it your day? Is it your number on the calendar? Because we all have numbers. And colors. What colors are you wearing on your days? Hello? Know who you are. I'm an occult priestess. I have 2 zodiac planets and astrology makeups. I'm both rising in Aries and Pisces. Today is ruled by the moon, Pisces energy. But I am an occult priestess, which is why I'm adorned in black and not blue, not whites. If I was a guiding light, a light worker, then on Monday I would wear blues, whites, light pastels. But I am not that. Know your colors, your crystals, the numbers, your days, your planets. Because some people are divining and not getting answers because they're not divining accordingly to their astrology makeup. It's so important to know your birth chart, to break it down, not just Google it, and know your houses to break it down. Get a birth chart reading. If it's not with me, with someone else, but I can tell you mine's are decisive. They're not Google's. I have a Bible, astrology Bible. We're breaking it down, the right foods, the right places to move, the right states, the right countries, your colors, your numbers, your niches, how you love, why you can't find love, how you manifest money, your part of fortune. If you're not getting all of that in the birth chart, you're paying for nothing. Your birth chart is more than just a Google on Astral Cafe. Oh, I know my house. I know what career is. No, honey. You'll be surprised. A lot of people I sit with ain't even following their right zodiac sign. Because you're following a zodiac system that was made by man. Hello? You're not following your original birth chart on the day you were born under your ancestry and your bloodline. For there's a tropical and a placidus. Everybody don't have both, but some do, because you are duality. So you need to know which energy you're walking in this lifetime. It may not be your tropical. You may be walking in your placidus in 2025, which is not your tropical zodiac chart. You may think you were Libra and you're an Aquarius. You may think you're a Capricorn and you're an Aries, because you don't know what you're walking in this year. Because placidus, unlike tropical, changes energy based on the year, the planets. And if you're working in your tropical, then you are forever changing. You must learn how to adapt and know how to read the changes when they come. If you get a birth chart reading, you ain't getting all of that, that's not all been explained, you paying for nothing. If you get a birth chart reading and they're going to email it to you, and that's how you're getting it, you pay for trash. Unless it's 25 pages long, the email, because there's 12 houses. If you're not getting a page and a half per house, including your part of other ones that are not in the house, the part of fortune, the masculine and feminine energy that make you up your then you getting trash. Hello? Birth chart reading shouldn't be 15, 30 minutes. Mine ain't even an hour. Mine's minimum hour and a half. And even then, we can't complete one. But I give you how to navigate through the rest unless you rebook an extension at a discount price. Be careful where you put your money. Everything that smiles up in your face, everything that sounds good, I'm just saying, 3:03 on the clock, 3:03. And with that, it is well. And with that, I am complete. Ski, yeah. Yes, ma'am, because I'm telling you, and me too, in the beginning of my transition years ago, not knowing where to go, who to trust, what to do, I too fell prey to a lot of predators. Covens that ended up being cults. Oh, I've been there, done all of that. Y'all can't say it's nothing I ain't done. Nothing. Been in the cults, been in the covens, been a student, been there, done that. Been scams, been robbed, tested. Hello, took my L's and learned my lessons. So what I'm telling you is real in these streets. Everybody doing this ain't working for spirit. Ain't working for the Most High. Hello? And everybody in the occult It's not a demonic, evil, toxic witch or warlock. Because that's the energy you embody. And that's the lens from which you view. That's all you see from what's going on in you. Because if you divinate the ancestors, if you venerate the ancestors, if you acknowledge the dead, that is the practice of the occult, not light workers. If we are honoring the dead, that is an occult practice. Hello? It comes from the underworld, and the underworld is not hell. The underworld is not hell. The underworld is the concept of the occult practice where the passed on dwell. Underworld don't mean it's hell. People out here speaking English but don't know nothing about English. Can't discern, can't decipher, don't know meanings, nothing. I said what I said. If you're afraid of the ancestors, of the dead, of those that passed on, of the unliving, if that's a fear of yours, if you don't believe in that, I ain't the one for you. This ain't your channel, this ain't your vibe. And it is what it is. No love lost, fly, robin, fly. A land where you belong. This ain't it. If you're afraid, in fear, things living in your closet, under your bed, still in a childlike mindset, I ain't the one. Go to somebody who's going to lie to you and tell you it don't exist. It ain't real. Or to the one that tells you, oh, it's exactly what you think. You should be afraid. Pay me for $500 to remove a hex or curse. What? Oh, they out there. Pay me $500, $1,000 to remove this hex from me. What? If you're the person that believes the more you spend, the better it will work, good luck with that. Because Goddess has a minimalist mindset. Less is more in this arena. If you're someone that can't offer you a discount, don't give coupons, and you've been with them forever and can't, I suggest you move on. They don't care nothing about you. You are just a number, an asset, an option, an opportunity. Because we all surviving in these streets and all need a moment of help and assistance and a handout every now and then. And if you with someone long-term supporting and they can't give you that, oh, my friend. If it is always is what it is, they're not building a tribe. That's not building a tribe. That's collecting slaves, collecting sheep. Every time you get cold, you just go out and shear one till it's naked. Don't care if it's freezing, as long as you get covered. Let me get off because I want to go somewhere else. All right, beloved. Thank you for your support, your donations, your love. Thank you for you. I'm here for it. I'm open for it. Email me, get in touch with me. Let's do what they do. We can communicate. Someone send me an email. I'm not going to send you a bill before I read it and answer it. What the hell is that? What the hell is that? I know somebody who sent someone an email with questions because they were interested. And they sent them a bill, a request for money from Cashapp. before they even answer their damn email. What? You're not even a free consultation. Now, I'm not telling you to read a book or answer 5 million questions. We ain't giving free energy. We can see a scam when we see it. But somebody else emails you with a definite need and concern and want to connect, and you can't answer one question, one free consultation. Email me if you need to email me. Don't send me a book. Don't send me 5 questions. You ain't getting a free reading. It ain't that kind of rodeo. You got a concern, you want to connect, you need to know how much I charge for a service. Fine. But don't send me a life story and expect me to answer it. We ain't doing that. I'll send it back with a return to sender. Will be that, so you'll know. As within, so without, as above, so below. Simply live your life, let it flow. Let life love you by letting it know that you love yourself first and foremost. Go on, have a beautiful week ahead. Slay your days. Don't let the world conquer you. Keep on loving with that beautiful heart like you do. And God will bless it and dress it anew. Mistress of the Gates Tarot, I am Goddess Alicia signing off. Until we meet again, my friend, God loves you and so do I. Thank you, everyone. Thank you all. And until tomorrow, good day, good afternoon, and good night. Ashe, ashe, and ashe. Till tomorrow, y'all.